Hello, welcome to the director commentary for Intruder 2, a short film. I am director Mario Ruiz, and this is my first short film and is currently streaming on Amazon Prime. Without further ado, enjoy. This is Detective Sanchez. This is my character. I played the role of homeowner on the first film, done by Alejandro Chamorro. And so I grew out my facial hair for this one, and also grew out my hair, but I wore a hat and glasses just to completely change the look so nobody would recognize me.
God, I'm almost retiring.
Detective Sanchez has been with the department for 25 plus years, or 25 years, and is about to retire. And he's burnt out. You know, he's practically an alcoholic due to all the stress. But he cares, and
Did you take care of that paperwork?
he has one more case that he has to solve, and currently he's working on a couple of cases.
All right, listen, I need you to go check that other site for me. See what you can find.
He's talking to one of his partners,
Yeah.
which we don't really see. It's just part of the, unofficially part of the story. Of course, it's a short film, so there's a lot of details that don't get told.
Yeah, let me call you back. I've got the chief on the other line.
Now, a lot of my parts were actually improvised. I just kind of went with the flow.
Sanchez.
Of course, taking in consideration the storyline.
Are you kidding me right now? Whoa. How come? Yeah, how come I didn't know anything about this? Who was the detective on the case?
As you can see, there's a
Yeah, I know.
you know, the shot is very still. There's no movement on the camera. Can't really do much with this scene because of there's mirrors on the wall, and I couldn't take the mirrors down. So the shot is very stiff.
Was it safe out there for those kids?
So that's the reason for that.
I hear you. You have got to be kidding me, Chief. That's the exact same MO. That's the third time this week. We gotta catch this guy. Yeah, I'm the detective.
So the intruder has.
Well, listen.
We don't know much about the intruder. His character hasn't been developed yet. Hopefully, the original director Alejandro will reveal more in part 3 whenever he gets that done.
Yeah, you better take care of it.
But
You know what, Chief? We'll talk later. Yeah, he's on his way to the other.
yeah, the intruder, you know, at this point in time, he's already struck 3 times
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
in 1 week. So he's you know, he's getting pretty confident with doing what he's doing.
I need a drink.
There's the intruder, played by Anthony Holland. He does a very good job with this character, and this character doesn't really have much to say. and that's the way I prefer it, to be honest with you, just because of I like to keep the mystery of this particular character. But he has a couple of lines in the first one. This one he has pretty much a one-liner. But yeah, I think he plays this particular character very well. Yeah, we see Detective Sanchez there with the OCD. There, I switched it up a little bit. Now, these are the neighbors, Jessica and Ava. Those are their real names. Now, Ava's character, she's playing the daughter of the neighbor. We threw her in at the last minute. The script was already written, and her dad, Matt Donovan, who's the other lead character, wanted to put her in, and of course, I had no problem with that, and so we wrote her that little bit of dialogue there.
Right.
And she did a very good job, even though it's super short.
The asshole never communicated with me, and he had another case with the same guy, same MO and everything. No, I don't know. But there was two. The owner of the house had two kids that were waiting for him outside.
See here, Detective Sanchez is talking to his partner about the kids that were in part one.
But hey, as long as they're safe.
Again, being a short film, there's not much we can detail visually, so I kind of just threw that in there.
Oh yeah, I'm
to kind of give it a little bit of a perspective.
I'm not worried about my pension. Trust me, I've done way too much for this department. I'm going to take that away from you.
And I also wanted to keep the film as real as possible, so.
Okay, girls, let's go for a ride.
Yay! This is Matt Donovan, and he plays a single father.
Oh, okay, sweetie, have fun.
And that's what the Intruder does. He likes to kill single fathers who are good fathers. He stakes out the houses for a while before he actually breaks in. He doesn't break in to steal anything. He just breaks in to find out what kind of family they have, or what kind of people live in there. And if it's a single father that happens to be a good father, then he'll kill him. And reason being, and of course this is what part 3 will bring, is that the Intruder, he was abused as a kid by his father and left for dead after a beating. And so the kid grew up in the streets and in shelters. And this is his way of, his sick way of revenge, killing fathers who are good to their kids.
Cool. Alright, I'll catch up to you. Give me about a half hour. Alright, thanks, bud.
And unfortunately, there's people like that out in the world, and we all have to be vigilant and pay attention to our surroundings wherever we go. There's just sick people everywhere. Here he was working on a case, and then Chief called him with the information of the Intruder case, and I named him the Spider because that's what he's good at. He's a predator. He hides very well, and then jumps out at the right moment to kill his prey. Now here, Matt's character is taking these girls to the park. There's a kind of bittersweet music in the air, which kind of plays with the filter that I chose for this film, which is blues and greens. The blues obviously represent sadness because of the sadness that's in the vibe of this film, and the greens represent happiness. So it's a bittersweet moment. They don't have their mother anymore for whatever reason. She passed away, and but they're appreciative of their dad, spending time with them.
Hey, Dad.
What's up, sweetie?
Thanks for bringing us out. If Mom was still alive, she would have had fun too.
You're welcome, babe. I know it's been hard for you girls since your mom passed away, but I promise you, no matter what, I will always be here for you.
That's kind of the part that I wanted to really hit home, and that here's the single father making promises that he knows he can't really keep, because we never know where we're going to go. Something can happen to them or him, but he made a promise to them. They're already distraught from not having a mother. That takes a huge effect on kids, and
it's free, yeah, absolutely. But I'm only going to be available on Thursday.
And now
Okay, thank you.
the dad makes a promise that he's always going to be around, but of course we know that's not going to be the case.
Hello? Seriously? No, wait a minute.
So the dad, he's been getting calls from the alarm company left and right, and
No, my issue was with the
he's
window.
frustrated because he knows what the problem is, but
No, don't send the police.
the intruder, when he broke into the house,
Just know that when that issue comes over on Thursday.
he triggered a different alarm,
Okay, thank you.
and
Jeez, man.
so he's telling them, don't send the police because I know what it is, just fix it when you get there, and we'll see what happens here.
I mean it. Hurry up and wait in the car.
And I threw that in there as an Easter egg, because the girls saying, "Hey, hurry up, Daddy," and he goes, "Hurry up and wait," which is a saying that when we're on set working on a feature film or whatever, that's the name of the game. Hurry up and wait. And here we did a typical, cross the room in the dark type of thing that everybody does.
Behind you.
Now, this crossover image that you see, that is to signify a time lapse that was done intentionally. And here I envisioned the dad punching the intruder, and the intruder not having any effect on the punch, even though he's a bigger guy. But this worked really well because we were tight on time, so that worked pretty well.
Hey, what it's like that.
Now the intruder, he likes to kill them, but he doesn't he doesn't want them to fight back. He hates struggling with them. He just wants to kill them and be done with it.
Come on, Hammer. Back out, but a strange man came back out instead.
Oh my god. Michael, guys, wait right here, okay?
The girls did a great job, and so now the neighbor character's name is Stephanie, played by Jessica Stafkovich. I hope I didn't butcher your name. I read a comment on Amazon that obviously the person who commented didn't know what he was talking about, but he said something to the effect of a real wife would have gone in and checked the body, but whoever you are, buddy, she's actually the neighbor, and she actually did the right thing, because from a law enforcement standpoint, you don't want to disturb the crime scene. So she did the right thing. Although, even though she went in the door, that's pretty much disturbing the crime scene right there, but is minimal disturbance.
I have Detective Sanchez. You on the call?
Yes, sorry.
What's going on?
I just heard the girls screaming for their dad, and I
Now here,
went in the house.
Detective Sanchez is
I didn't want to touch anything, so I came back and called you guys.
half drunk, half sober.
Stephanie,
Of course, he was drinking earlier.
First
Well,
one,
he was
fight anything.
going to go to handle that other case, but
Hi, girls. Did you happen to see anybody strange walking around here?
Yeah, we saw a strange man coming out of the house. Dad told us we were in the car while we took the house alarm. We ducked down, but I'm pretty sure he was wearing all black. I just remember he had big eyes.
Detective Sanchez, he kind of half-assed the search there, but he did just enough, but he's just over it, He's a good guy, he's just burnt out.
I need coroner and social services out here. Got homicide.
And of course, the girls now have no parents. Who knows, maybe the neighbor would take them over, but
roll in and action.
Okay, guys. What do you say we go for a ride?
Yay! You have to say your line as soon as we say yay!
I'm gonna get a little closer just because of this guy.
One, and say your line. Say yay.
Okay. As soon as we both go yay, just like when we're going to the park. Where are we going? Are you going to look at me and say this?
No,
You have to. You have to look at me.
I do.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
And action.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, Liz.
What?
Your name's Alyssa.
Oh.
Okay, that's
Okay,
all right.
that's
We're gonna
okay.
keep rolling. Just go again. Just start from the top again.
Ready, action.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, sweetie.
Thanks for bringing us out. If Mom was still alive, she would have had fun, too.
That was good though.
Mom's dead, but this would have been fun for her too.
It wasn't. You know what? It wasn't. It wasn't that bad. It works. It still works. And action.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, sweetie.
Thanks for bringing us up.
That's all right. Go again. Go again. We're still rolling.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
Ready. Action.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, sweetie.
Thanks for...
We're getting there.
Wait, I need to just...
Steven. Action.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, sweetie.
Thanks for bringing us up. If Mom was still alive.
Oh my God! That's hard.
Action.
Hey, Dad.
What's up, sweetie?
Thanks for... Oh, God.
Okay.
That's all right.
From the top.
I stuck my tongue out and I started thinking of lizards. I accidentally went like
You
this.
gotta keep a straight face.
I started thinking-
Plan. Action.
Hey, Dad.
What's up, sweetie?
Thanks for bringing us out. If Mom was here, she would have had fun too.
Yeah, I know it's been hard since your mom passed away, but I promise I'll always be here for you girls. She's laughing again. She's laughing again.
I was trying to act like
I couldn't contain myself. It's your fault.
I started to laugh.
She's
not
not.
gonna
What
be
did this
up.
one start doing?
Action.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, sweetie.
Thanks for bringing us out to the park. If Mom was here, she would have had fun too.
Yeah, I know it's been hard since your mom passed away, but no matter what, God damn it.
Rolling. Action.
Sorry.
Rolling. Action.
Behind you.
Action.
Come on, Amber. Who was that?
Rolling. Action.
We don't know. He told us to wait until the car until he came back out, but then a strange man came back out instead.
Okay, oh my God, stay right here, okay? Michael!
Go. Action.
Yeah, I'm coming up now. I'm detective. No, start again. Sorry.
Action.
I'm on scene now. Hi, Detective Sanchez. You were the one that called?
Yes, sir, I called.
Okay. What's going on?
I just went into the first room and went around the corner. Michael was laying there on the floor and I didn't want to touch anything. I came right out and called.
Okay. Are you related to him?
I'm his neighbor.
Okay.
These are his daughters.
Okay. Did you girls happen to see anything? See anybody strange?
I forgot my part.
Action.
Yeah, I'm sure enough.
Thank God.
Hi, I'm Detective Sanchez. You the one that called?
Yes, sir, I did.
What's going on?
I heard the girls calling for their dad. I ran up and I went around the corner into the first room of the house and Michael was laying there.
Okay, these your kids?
They're his daughters.
Okay. Did you happen to see anything suspicious around
I
here?
didn't, but the girls said they did. Tell them what you saw, guys.
Yeah, we saw a strange man coming out of our house. Dad told us to wait in the car while we checked the house alarm, but when we came back out, we ducked down and then... Ah!
Action.
Yeah, I just arrived.
Oh, thank God.
Hi, I'm Detective Sanchez. You're the one that called?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay, what's going on?
I just heard them yelling for their dad, and I came over to see what was going on. Went in the house, went around the corner, and I saw Michael laying there, and I didn't want to touch anything. I just came right back out.
Okay. Did you happen to go inside? You did go inside, you said, right?
I did go inside.
What's your name?
Yeah. Stephanie Williams.
Okay. All right. And is there any blood or anything in there?
Action.
I have an itch. Wait.
Let's do that again.
Yeah, we're gonna.